All right. Hello, hello, hello. Oops. Hello in the comments. Say hello in the comments. Hello, hi, welcome. Good afternoon, happy Earth Day. How are you? What's your name? Hi everyone, say hello please. Come and join me in conversation in the chat. How are you? Happy Earth Day. Which is great because we have a lesson on geography. So we can learn vocabulary that we need to describe the Earth. So this is great. I should have worn green. Angela from Bergamo. Hello, Angela. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. How are you? I hope you're well. It's a beautiful day here in Milan. Is it the same in Bergamo? It's very sunny. I was sitting in the sun this morning, painting. And enjoying the sun. All right, so we have a lesson on geography, a focus activity on geography today. Mostly talking about vocabulary. Let's have a look here. So we'll have vocabulary, comparatives, and superlatives. Ah, great, Angela. Very good. Well, welcome and thank you for joining me. So as I was saying, we have comparing geographic locations, superlatives, comparatives, and vocabulary. Do you remember how to make comparatives and superlatives? What's the secret formula? Do you remember? For superlatives, we use adjectives, so the adjective. And the most. So for superlatives, we have the, est. So with a short adjective, we say the, for example, if we're talking about geography, can you think of an example? For example, mountain. Yes. Hello, Valeria. Welcome from Bologna. How nice. I love Bologna. Such a beautiful city. Yes, Angela, that's correct. So superlative is one among several. Very good. Beautiful explanation. You're welcome. And for comparatives, we have similar, so short adjective which ends in er, than. So a comparative is made between, yes, the highest mountain, for example. Very good. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Well done, Angela. Yes, perfect. Hi, Luca. Why are you in level 6, 7? Yesterday you were level 2, 3. That's why you were doing so well. Birichino. Go skipping levels. It's okay. We're just about to start. We haven't started yet. That's why you were doing so well yesterday. Ay. Gotcha. All right. Um, so yes, for the comparatives, we have shorter than, for example, and that's it. For long adjectives, we use the word more, long adjective than. Can you think of some example? So when I say short or long adjective, this means an adjective which is short has 2 syllables. So tall, long, big. But for long adjectives means a word that has more than three 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 syllables. Okay, yes, well done for revising, Luca, well done. All right, here we have one. Monte Bianco is higher than Monte Rosa. Perfect. Higher as well, watch out for the spelling, but yeah, good. All right, so let's have a look at these. This is a quiz, so it's up to you to answer these questions, okay? So I'll read, and in the meantime, type in what you think is the correct answer. So, geography quiz. Where are they? So you have to tell me which country do you think these geographic locations are. Lake Baikal is the deepest lake in the world, 1,637 meters deep. It holds 20% of the world's fresh water. Lake Baikal is in dun, dun, dun. Number 2, the widest river in the world is the Amazonian River in dun, dun, dun. Number 3, the highest waterfall in the world is Angel Falls at 979 meters. It's located in dot dot dot. Without cheating, can you tell me where these lakes and rivers and waterfall are? So some explanation on the vocabulary. The deepest lake in the world. What is deep? Deep is the measurement from surface to the bottom. So generally for water bodies, we use it for water, such as ocean, rivers, lakes, etc. even the swimming pool, you could say the swimming pool is deep, even if it's not a geographic location. All right, Luca. And Angela, where's Angela and Valeria's answers? I'll wait for your answers for a second. So Luca's saying Russia, South America, and number 3. To South America, in particular Brazil, all right. What about number 3, the highest waterfalls? Okay, so Lucas says maybe Canada. Maybe Canada. Valeria, what do you think for the third one? Okay, so another word that I wanted to explain is the widest river. Now, wide means the measurement from side to side. Also known as width. Ooh, I got the spelling right. Okay, width. Okay, so let's reveal these answers. Russia, yes, Luca. The widest river is in the Amazon. South America, mostly Brazil, I think so too. And the highest waterfall is in Venezuela. Okay, another word here. You see the word in number 1, Lake Baikal holds 20% of the world's fresh water. Fresh water in English is the opposite of salty water. So the sea, the ocean has salty water, but rivers and lakes have fresh water, what we call acqua dolce. So fresh water is the opposite of salty water. So that's all the vocabulary I wanted to cover here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, where's my screen gone? There we go. Okay, geographic locations. What are these? We have valley, river, desert, island, canyon, lake, mountain, and cliffs. Can you match the word to the picture? So watch out, pronunciation is island and mountain. Island, mountain, valley. Okay, a valley, says Valeria. Nice. Good, good. B, mountain. Yeah, pronunciation. Try it at home. Mountain, mountain. C, lake. Nice. D, island. Again, pronunciation. Island, island. Cannot hear the S. E, desert. Another one with pronunciation. Desert. Very different from desert. So desert. F, we have F. Valeria says cliffs. Nice. F, also Lucas says cliffs. Nice, nice, nice. H, canyon. Okay, nice. We're missing G. G, river. Awesome. Very good, guys. So, valley, mountain, lake, island, desert, cliffs, river, and canyon. I think this is an Italian river. It looks like Florence, doesn't it? A little bit. Isn't that Ponte Vecchio in Florence? Looks like it. Yes, Luca, exactly. So not to confuse desert with dessert. Very important. Otherwise you end up eating a lot of sand, and you don't want to eat sand. Not pleasant. Okay, can you think of any other types of geographic locations? Are there any other geographic locations that you can think of? Other types. Geographic locations. Yeah, that's what I think. So I think so too. It does look like the Arno, right? Nice. Okay. Very good. We have oceans, hills, beach. Hill, singular, general, hills. Very good. Beach, sea, ocean. Very good. What about really, really cold? Like here on the mountain, you can find what's in the picture of the mountain. Wow, the coast. Careful with the spelling of that. Coast. You could also say the coastline. Very good. What about this one? And there's another one. The very, very flat land. How do you call the very, very flat land? Everything flat. Okay, Angela, yes, the top of a mountain. Very good. You say the mountain top. Perfect. I'm thinking of something very cold, full of ice on top of the mountain. What is it? So in summer and in winter, you find ice on the mountain. That is called a sea ocean. But yeah, you got some really good words in here, guys. So one I was thinking of was volcano, eruption, and yes, Valeria, glacier. Awesome. Okay. Table Mountain. Table Mountain is actually, isn't that in South Africa? It's called Table Mountain. It's called in English a plateau, which is actually a French word. Plateau. So plateau is like this: flat, up, flat, and then down, flat. Otherwise, if it's just completely flat, plain. So, for example, Milan is in the Padan plain, Pianura Padana, Padan plain. But a plateau is when you have flat, then up, like the rocks in Australia, something like that. So straight, then up, very flat on top, like this. All right, really good job, guys. Well done. Adjectives to describe these locations. So we have, what is the opposite of wide, deep, high, low, narrow, shallow? Can you find the opposite? So wide, we said from side to side. Deep, from surface to the bottom. And high, high goes up. So can you find the opposite? Ooh, okay, Luca says wide, narrow, deep, shallow, high, low. Ooh, good. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no river wide enough. You remember the song? What was it? Marvin Gaye? Ain't no valley low enough to keep me from coming for you, babe. All right, so good. Wide, narrow, deep, shallow, high, low. Let me know if you have any questions. So wide and narrow, side to side. For example, a river or even a road. Shallow, the Lady Gaga song. Ooh, I'm not sure I know that one. I'll have to check it out afterwards. Okay, deep and shallow. So for example, deep and shallow, as I was saying before, deep is for water generally, or you could say a deep valley as well. So narrow is the opposite of wide. So okay, imagine this is a road. Yes, this is a road. Oops. Okay, so this is a road, and this is a wide road, and this is a narrow road. So it's smaller. Yes. So it means from side to side, the measurement. If you think of, okay, for example, in America, there are wide roads, but in the neighbors, the roads are narrow. So, but in the historical center of Naples, the roads are narrow. Does that help you, Valeria? All right, great. What is the name of the quantity of water of a river? I'm not sure. What is the name of the quantity of what? You mean the volume? I'm not really sure what. I'm not really sure what you mean. So the volume of water. Maybe the volume, I guess. I'm not really sure. Otherwise, how do you quantify water in a river? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so let's practice describing geographic features. What adjectives would you use to describe these geographic features? So, Angela, Valeria, and Luca. Can you place the geographic location feature to the correct measurement? And then we will check together. So you're saying, Valeria's saying lake, cliffs, canyon for wide and narrow. Valley, Lucas says valley, deep or shallow. Or wide or narrow valley. So Valerie says lakes, cliff, canyons. Valley, deep, shallow. Okay. Lucas says also deep, shallow river. Also Angela says deep or shallow river. Yeah, a deep or shallow river, yes. I would also say something else for a river though. Okay, Luca. I mean, a river is a little bit like a road, yes? So sometimes it's okay. I think it's possible to say, it's very wide or it's a very narrow river. Okay, yes, Angela's saying high and low for mountains, cool. And cliffs. Now the difference between a cliff and a mountain. A cliff is a precipice. So you cannot go up and down on foot. So a cliff is a precipice, so a drop. Yes, it's 90 degrees like this. So you have land and then cliff. And a mountain is more a cone shape. So you can walk up, la 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 la, and then you can walk down, la 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 la. Okay, so let's take a look. We have valley. So we could say a wide or narrow valley and a deep or shallow valley. That's a tongue twister, deep or shallow valley. All right, a river can be wide, narrow, deep, or shallow, as we were saying before. A narrow, deep canyon. Yeah, we'll look at that now. Look, narrow, wide, deep, shallow. Lake. A deep or shallow lake. So the width, you wouldn't say a wide lake if it's a lot of meters or kilometers from side to side. You say a big or small lake. You could say big, small lake, or deep, shallow lake. Okay. For mountain, high or low. And for cliffs, high or low cliffs. It is, Luca, yes. Luca's saying a cliff is also where you can have a viewpoint, maybe. Yeah, definitely. Generally, cliffs are next to the sea, but not always. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any questions about this. You guys did really, really great, so well done, everyone. Okay. Describe your town. Tell each other about your city or hometown. Use the questions below to guide you. So, Luca, Valeria, Angela, if you can answer the questions and tell us a little bit about the geography of your town, that would be super. I'm going to read the questions. How would you describe the streets in your city or hometown? Narrow or wide? What is it? What is its most important source of water? Is it fresh water or salt water? And what is the geography of your city or hometown? Any mountains, valleys, or cliffs? Anything else? Right, so take a moment to think about where you live or where you come from, and try to describe using all the adjectives that we just learned. So my family lives in Cinque Terre. So the streets in my hometown are very narrow. Luca says, in my city, the streets are very narrow because I live in downtown. Very good, perfect. And he was, what is the most important source of water? So again, for me, in my case, the most important source of water is the sea, the Mediterranean Sea. It's salt water. Valeria says, in my hometown, there aren't wide roads, but in the historical center, there are a lot of narrow roads. Very good. Valeria, remember, there aren't any. Always aren't any. Yes, in the negative form. But very good. So in my hometown, there aren't any wide roads, but in the historical center, there are a lot of narrow roads. Very good. We could say, yes, roads or streets. Road, streets. Another one, even smaller, is an alleyway. So depending on the, I think it depends on the size of the road. You can have different names, like city, town, village, road, street, alleyway. So alleyway is very small. All right, perfect, Valeria. Luca says the most important source of water in my city is fresh water. The Ticino River, from the Ticino River. All right, very good, Luca. And Angela says, my town is at the end of two wide valleys. It's divided into two parts. One in the plain and the other up on a hill. Very nice. Yes, Valeria. Alleyway is like saying vicolo. Yeah. So very, very small street, probably only for walking, no cars. An alleyway is a very small street between your houses. We have lots of those in Italy, don't we? Lots of secret alleyways when we explore. Okay, so Angela did a beautiful job describing the geography of her town. So I'll just wait for a second for Valeria and Luca, and then we can move on. All right, Luca's saying the geography is a plain, Pianura Padana, and the mountains are not so far from my city. The closest mountain is Mottarone. All right, very good, perfect. The most important source of fresh water are two rivers. Bremo and Serio, fantastic. All right, guys, you did a really, really good job. Well done, all of you. Really, really great. Okay, so let's look at this paragraph. Geographically speaking, the US is the world's third largest country in size. It's 2 times larger than the European Union. Its geography is very different, and you can find everything from tropical islands in Hawaii and Florida to cliffs, canyons, and deserts in the southwest. Death Valley in California is deeper than the Grand Canyon. At 86 meters, it is the lowest point in the country. Denali in Alaska is the tallest mountain, 6,198 meters, in the US and in North America. Crater Lake in Oregon is 589 meters deep, and it's also the 9th deepest lake in the world. The Mississippi River is the longest river in the US and the 4th largest river in the world. Okay, so let me know if there are any words that you're not sure you understand. Ask me whatever you need to know. As you can see in this paragraph, there are a lot of comparatives and superlatives. For example, largest. Can you find the other examples? So can you find other examples on the superlatives? Yes, sure, Luca. 6,198 meters. 6,198 meters. Okay, answers. We have deeper, larger, lowest. Very good. No problem, Luca. All right, very good. Anything else? Lowest, deepest, nice, nice. Lowest, longest, nice. You skipped one, guys. Yes, Angela. Angela got it. Very good. All right, fantastic. Lowest, tallest, deepest, longest. So then we have the comparatives. Oh, larger, deeper. Okay, so these are the size. The third, ninth, and fourth. These are ordinal numbers. So you can use the ordinal numbers to describe generally dates, but in this case, it's telling you the classification, how big, how in what, how in what classification they are. So the third largest country in size means if the US is the world's third largest country, it means it is number 3 in size. It's the biggest country, but it's number 3. 1, 2, 3. So number 1 will be Russia, I imagine. Number 2 will be, not sure. What's the second largest? Australia, maybe? Australia, no. Australia is not bigger than. I can't remember now. Anyway, so ordinal numbers to describe the classification of the geographical features. Okay, guys, so big, bigger, biggest. China, bravo Luca, yes. Duh. Okay, so use the cards to compare these three things using superlatives and comparatives. Can you make some examples comparing these three mountains? We have Mont Blanc, which is 4,810 meters. Mount Denali, which is 6,190 meters, and Mount Everest, which is 8,848 meters. So we have an example here. Mount Denali is higher than Mont Blanc, but Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. So can you write an example comparing these three mountains? So here again, the ordinal numbers, you could say Mont Blanc is the third tallest. What do you say? Mont Blanc is the third tallest mountain. All right, Angela, good job. So, Angela said Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Perfect. Mount Everest is taller than Mount Denali and Mont Blanc, but Mont Blanc is the tallest in Italy. Very good. Well done. That's great. Very good. Those are perfect. Good examples. Well done, guys. All right, so let's try a similar exercise. We have lakes, islands, and mountains. So can you compare these islands, lakes, and mountains? Madagascar is 587,000 square kilometers, and Hawaii is 28,000 square kilometers. km2 square kilometers. Pronunciation, kilometers. I don't know how to put the small two, but you get it. So then we have Angela says Mount Everest is the first highest mountain in the world. Very good. In this case, is the first highest mountain in the world. Yes, you could say it. If it's the highest in the world, though, if it's number one, it's the highest in the world is enough. You don't really need to say it's the first highest because yeah, you've got it's the biggest. All right, Lake Victoria is 69,000 square kilometers and 83 meters deep. Lake Tahoe, 496 square kilometers and 500 meters deep. Lake Titicaca, 8,372 square kilometers and 281 meters deep. And Mount Fuji is 3,770 meters. Mount Kilimanjaro is 5,895 meters. Yes, Rosa. Okay. So, can you make some comparative and superlative sentences with these islands, lakes, and mountains? You don't need to write all the measurements. Very good question. So generally, tall, let's say the direction and the measurement is the same, yes? But the difference is what are you describing? So you can say a tall person. Generally, yes, tall for people, but high for mountain and buildings. But it's that's generally the difference. But you can use them. You can kind of use them similarly. You could say this is a very tall mountain or it's a high mountain. You wouldn't say he is very high. So if you're describing a person, generally you talk about how tall. But high is for objects, for mountains. So that's more or less the difference, Valeria, okay? Lucas says Mount Fuji is less tall than Mount Kilimanjaro. What do we say instead of less tall? The opposite of tall is Angela. Madagascar is wider than Hawaii. Very good, perfect. Wider or bigger? Lake Victoria is the least deep. What is the opposite of deep? We looked at these. So tall, and the opposite is short. Deep, the opposite is shallow. So in this case, you could say Lake Victoria is the shallowest lake. Okay, guys. Yes. All right, I have to go. So thank you very much for joining me. You guys did really, really great. You did a wonderful job. So remember, yes, we just going to show you these again very quickly. So different geographic features described in different ways. You have valley, which is wide, narrow, deep, or shallow. A river, which is wide, narrow, deep, shallow. Canyons, wide, narrow, deep, shallow. Lakes, deep, shallow, big or small. Mountains, high, low. Cliffs, also high, low. Okay, thank you very much for joining me, guys. It was a pleasure to have you here with me. Enjoy the rest of your day. And last one from Angela, Lake Tahoe is wider than Lake Victoria, but it's deeper than the second lake. Very good. Thank you, Luca. See you again soon, hopefully. Bye, guys. Thank you very much. Oh.